taken everybody's portion and put it together to touch the nations. It takes all of us. There are no big I's and little U's in God's kingdom. There are no big I's and little U's when it comes to separate bodies, churches. And then within churches such as this, there are no big I's and little U's. Every one of you are important. And every one of you have a portion. And I want to tell you this morning, and the Lord just has been dealing with me about a word. And actually, if you were here last night, you know that God moved similar to how He just moved a moment ago. Except, you know, and you can never put God in a box. When you allow Him and you say, okay, we have our order, we have the way we plan to do things, but you're allowed to interrupt that because you're in charge. And He knows you'll be in charge. And so last night was one of those nights that the Lord just spoke to us, and He put it in my heart, you know, give the altar call. It was just an incredible time. And we've seen God do some powerful things. And it hasn't been very many times in our ministry, but there have been times when God has done that, and that word just stick with my spirit. And out of that word, God bring a word. And I want to tell you this morning, first of all, that it's your turn. It's your turn. And the word that we just heard this morning already goes along with what I have in my spirit to share with you today, because it is our turn. It is our turn to take from the honey of heaven. It is our turn to take and receive from the Father, because He doesn't send the hungry away empty. He fills the hungry with good things, right? And so as we come, it's our turn to receive. It's our turn to receive more than we've ever received before. I've been preaching to you. We have part 1 and part 2 of not counter, but consume. Because the Lord isn't countering the enemy in this hour, but He's consuming him. Amen. And He's not countering what the enemy is doing in this hour when it comes to the darkness that is happening in this age, as the enemy has opened his mouth and let the demons of hell come forth like never before to destroy mankind, to destroy our culture, to destroy our nation, to destroy our neighborhoods, to destroy nations of the world. But God isn't sitting back and just saying, I'm going to just sit back and watch this happen, and I'm not even going to equal my rival, but I'm going to overwhelm him and overcome him and consume him, because I'm going to open up the deeper places of myself to my people who are hungry and longing for me. So God has opened up greater places of Himself than He's ever opened up in the history of mankind. And some of you have heard me say that the last 2 messages. You say, well, we've already heard that. Well, several of you are hard-headed like I am, so you need to hear it again. No, it's one of those things that we need to get in our spirit and put into practice. And by the way, those 2 CDs are there, and we had to make more for this morning. They're just our gift to you. I'd like you to hear that and get that word in your heart. It's our turn. It's your turn to go deeper in God than you've ever gone. It's your turn to be delivered of those things that have held you back from your best, God's best for your life. It's your turn to reach beyond yourself and your own abilities, and to reach beyond what the enemy has concocted and planned and schemed against your life, against your body, against your mind, against your freedom, your liberty in God, your calling, your ministry. It's your time to be free. It's your time to be delivered. It's your time to put the enemy under your foot once and for all and smash his head and go on forward and move beyond where you've been at, what you've been stuck in, what you found yourself held in. It's your time to break free and go forth and see God do more with you than He's ever done before. It's your time to be free from depression. It's your time to be free from the oppression of the enemy. It's your time to be free from every addiction. It's your time to be free from every bad relationship. It's your time to be free from your past that has caused you nightmares and night terrors and night sweats and wake up in the middle of the night. It's your time for dark shadows to be broken and ran out of your house where you spend more of your time than you do in church. It's your time for your own house to become a sanctuary where God dwells and His presence comes. And you feel the presence of God like you feel His presence when you come to church. I said it's your time to be free. It's your time to be liberated. It's your time for the redeemed to say, yes, Lord, yes, we will rise up and be the redeemed of the Lord. We will rise from the darkness of this age and we will shine for the glory of God, and we will let His light set us free so that we go forth and pierce the darkness. It's your time for the darkness that is coming into your life to be pierced, and it's your time to be used as the instrument of God to pierce the darkness of this age, because He is no comparison to the light and the might of our great God. Hallelujah. He cannot compare with Jesus. Hallelujah.